Hey guys, this is Candle, and welcome to my Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts. I gave you guys the option between this or Infamous, and it came out as a tie, so I flipped a coin. That's how we ended up with Kingdom Hearts. Infamous will, of course, continue on into the next round of voting. It will be going up against, I believe, let's say Secret of Monkey Island. Yeah, we'll do Secret of Monkey Island for the older game. Go ahead and go to the Facebook page and vote now. Remember, you have to be on the Facebook page in order for your votes to count. Otherwise, I'm not going to count them, no matter how much you scream and cry at me. So, anyways, voting will only be open for 1 week, at which point we'll know what the next game we're going to play is. So anyways, we are going to be doing the Kingdom Hearts Final Mix version from the 1.5 or 1.5 HD collection on the PS3. This is so that I can get the game going in 720p, plus I've never really played through the Final Mix version before. It wasn't ever available in the US until now. We will be playing on normal. I thought about going through it on Proud Mode, which is the hard mode for the game, in order to have less things to do in order to get the secret ending. But I tried that, and I was getting my ass handed to me so bad, which I thought was weird because I didn't remember it being that hard on the original game on the PS2. So anyways, we will be doing this on normal mode. I do want manual camera rotations and vibration, yes. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I love the Kingdom Hearts games. As a matter of fact, the only one that's currently out in America that I haven't played yet is Recoded. I started that, but never got all the way through it. So yeah, I don't know whether or not I'm going to unlock the secret ending through this. There's like a whole bunch of crap we have to do in order to do that, including beating 2 optional bosses, one of which is like extremely tough. So I don't know whether or not I'm going to get to the final ending, or the secret ending. If not, I'm sure you can look it up on YouTube. It's called Deep Dive. Just put into the search engine Kingdom Hearts Final Mix Deep Dive. And of course, Sora is voiced
for real?
by the wonderfully talented Haley Joel Osment. Played David in AI. Was also Forrest Gump Jr. in Forrest Gump. There's actually a lot of well-known actors in this game. Well, well-known to me at least. Riku, that's the kid with the blue-silver hair that we just got a glimpse of. Yeah, right there. He's voiced by David Gallagher, who played Simon on Seventh Heaven. Anyways, I love this opening video, and the music is just amazing. The song is called Simple and Clean. Yeah, Simple and Clean by Utada Hikaru. She's a J-pop star. And this specific version of it is the Planet B remix. Now, this video is actually a little bit trippy because it's really just a dream, but it's kind of prophetic, as you'll see in the coming hours. I want my TV up so I can hear it, but I don't want it too loud. And believe me, I am fighting with all my will not to sing along to this song. I love it so much. I really want to sing along, but I know that you guys will hate me if I do. You're probably already hating me for talking over it. Because this is an RPG and it's probably going to be well over 100 parts, I think about every 40 videos or so, we'll probably take a break and do a different game. And for those games, they won't be like any RPGs. You're not going to see another RPG on the voting rotation until after we finish Kingdom Hearts. And I still would eventually like to go back and finish Final Fantasy IX. But of course that means I still have to play through the first 2 discs to get back to the start of Disc 3. I still can't believe I saved over a previous save on that and then found out the footage I had recorded was corrupted. Now, because this is a 6th generation console game, an RPG from that era, there is voice acting in major cutscenes, but not all of the cutscenes. And any talking like outside of cutscenes is purely text, so I'll be reading a lot to you. This entire tutorial section does not have talking at all, or voices at all. So much to do, so little time. Take your time. Don't be afraid. The door is still shut. Now, step forward. Can you do it? And here we are on, yeah, this is pretty much just a tutorial section. Here we are standing on Snow White and the 7 dwarves. Power sleeps within you. If you give it form, it will give you strength. Choose well. So in most RPGs, especially like action RPGs and so on, you can choose a class. Not so much in JRPGs, but in this one at least, you're not necessarily choosing a class. You're choosing where your strengths lie. Whether you want more destructive power, stronger attacks, more defense, like you can take more hits, or stronger magic. I am going to go ahead and take a strength. There we go. The power of the warrior. Invincible courage. A sword of terrible destruction. Is this the power you seek? Yes. Your path is set. Now, what will you give up in exchange? So we chose strength as our highest power. Now we have to choose what will be our weakest. Defense or magic. I believe I want to go magic here. The power of the mystic. Inner strength. A staff of wonder and ruin. You give up this power? Yes, I do. You've chosen the power of the warrior. You've given up the power of the mystic. Is this the form you choose? Yeah, sure. I believe the most balanced option is choosing the staff and giving up the sword. I think that's the most balanced option. I can't exactly remember. I'd have to look it up online to figure it out. I have a water bottle over here. Does that still have water in it? I'm kind of thirsty. Yes, it does. Okay, good. And here we are on Cinderella. Ah, much better. You've gained the power to fight. And now we have a combat tutorial. X to attack. By the way, the weapon we have right now is a sword. That's only because we chose strength. Use this power to protect yourself and others. Green gauge is health. Blue is magic. If we had chosen the staff, we'd be fighting with that now. And if we'd chosen the shield, we'd be fighting with that. If you run out of HP, you'll be taken to the continue screen. Blue gauge shows your magic points. Magic is still a mystery to you. Yes, you don't learn it until at least a few hours in. There will be times you have to fight. Keep your light burning strong. Oh, come on. I hate these things when they just dip into the ground like that. You have to wait for them to come back out. You gain experience by defeating enemies. With enough experience, you gain a level. Furthermore, defeated enemies sometimes leave items behind. You can take these items by walking up to them. Different items can do different things, like restore HP or MP. Yeah, this is all pretty much like standard fare for action RPGs nowadays. Stuff you kind of know intuitively. Behind you! Generally, you'll automatically target the nearest enemy, but you can lock onto a specific target by pressing R1. Lock on will appear in the upper left corner of the screen while you're locked onto a target. Locking onto a target limits the actions available to you, especially against other targets. Press R1 again to release a target lock. But back in the day when this first started, I mean, this was one of the first action RPGs I'd ever played. So pretty much all this was completely new to me. Uh-oh, the darkness is converging. There we go. Now where are we? Oh, we're no longer in the Disney princess. It's just a heart motif. Although it looks like it has the outlines of Disney princess silhouettes. Like right here. Oops. I don't know who that is. Princess Aurora, maybe? No, that's Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. That, I don't know. This, I think, maybe Ariel? Or wait, no. I honestly don't know, but either way. This is a field icon. It pops up whenever a special command is available. When examine pops up, you can press triangle to examine the object in front of you. Okay. Looks like a door. I can't open it. The triangle on the command menu turns into various commands. Right, now it's open. You can push large crates. You know, I almost wish we could skip through this, because it's like I already know all this. You can also smash them. You can take these items by walking up to them. Use them with the items command. Okay, part of the door is now fully visible. You can lock onto objects as well as enemies. While locked on, press L2 to switch your focus between available targets. Why, if lock on is R1, why is switching targets L2? Why wouldn't it be L or R2? Now the door is fully visible. Can we open it now? Hold on, the door won't open just yet. But wait a second, didn't I just open the door? First, tell me more about yourself. Yeah, you can press select to go to first person view, but you can't move around in it, although you can look around. It's just really not that useful. So this is to teach us how to talk. As well as something else. What's most important to you? Being number one sounds about right. Is being number one such a big deal? And no, I'm not really answering these truthfully. What do you want out of life? To be strong. To be strong, huh? Oops, wrong direction. Wait. I wonder, how far over this way can we go? Aw, we can't even jump off here. Keeps us stuck here, okay. By the way, this is Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII, and over this way is Wakka from Final Fantasy X. And over here is Tidus, also from Final Fantasy X. What are you so afraid of? Getting old. Getting old. Is that really so scary? You want to be number one. You want to be strong. You're afraid of getting old. Your adventure begins at dawn. As long as the sun is shining, your journey should be a pleasant one. So basically what this is it determines how you level up throughout the game. If your journey begins at dawn, it means you level up quicker during levels 1 through 40, and then slower after that. If it begins at midday, you're balanced throughout. You level up the same standard progress, about the same rate per every level. And if it begins in the evening, or at dusk, then that means you level up slower, levels 1 through 40, and then faster after that. So we'll go ahead and say sounds good. The day you will open the door is both far off and very near. Now we have our first boss fight coming up. This guy should be rather easy. We do get to fight him several times. There's Princess Aurora of Sleeping Beauty. Press the start button to open the menu screen. In the main menu, you can do things like view your inventory and status or configure your game settings. However, you can't open the menu during battle, which they're going to now force us into.